Daddy's leaving.
Bye, Abigail.
He's gonna be gone for 3 days. He's gotta, what is it called?
Exercise.
Okay, Daddy's leaving. She just woke up. Daddy's leaving.
Abigail. Bye. Have a good day, Abigail.
Fixing to leave. Okay, good morning. No makeup this morning because I'm gonna get some sun. We have to walk Rafael to school. I have to walk Rafael to school. Got Abigail here. This is his first real day of school where he has like a full day and he's wearing his dress outfit. So I'm gonna get my workout in twice a day. It's a total of 2 miles.
Twice. That's right. That's right. Really right.
How many friends do you have at school?
19. So I'm going
19?
I mean, 20.
Wow.
So I need to have the last one, me,
Uh-huh.
100.
Yeah. Oh, that car's been there a while.
Whoa, look at that desert.
Desert, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Look at that one, too.
Abigail's liking it too. I have a cough I can't get rid of. And Rafael's sick already from school. 2 days of school already. And he's sick.
It's not in my nose, but that isn't a sickness stuff.
No.
No.
Snot in your nose is not a sickness. Okay.
I'm not sick.
Alright.
Snot isn't.
I have a long way to go. Whew, it's going to take me 20 minutes to get there and 20 minutes back.
It's going to take us...
I'm not used to walking, so it's a big deal for me.
We're going to take like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes to walk to the school.
Just me and you now. Go walk home now. This is a very Orthodox community. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. How many cats can you count? How many? Count them. How many cats can you count, Abigail? Can you count? 1, 2, 3. Why you stop walking, Mommy? I've been walking uphill for a while now. It's all uphill from here. Yeah. See a tree? Yeah. It's a tree. Yeah. You like that? Yeah. Okay. Time to go. All Orthodox still. Almost home. I made it. I'm so hot. I'm sitting outside our building right now. Drenched in sweat. Good thing I didn't wear any makeup, so I would not have any by the time we're done. But I wanted to talk to you today about Orthodox Hasidic situation in Arad. There actually protests last night, or a couple of days ago, I'm not sure. It was in the news. It's just like everywhere in the world, Jews are persecuted, and Israel is no different. They'll persecute you if you're not enough Jew, or if you're too Jewish, which Hasidic is too Jewish. So, yeah, we gotta go in a minute and get a baba. I'm thirsty too. There was a big riot here, probably a few days ago. I actually don't know when it was. Hadar just showed me last night. But like I said, all of the factories are gone and people moved out. They were selling it cheap and Hasidics bought it up. So the area that I go to take Rafael to school, which is just a few blocks away, is predominantly, like the entire area is predominantly Hasidic, and it didn't used to be that way. There's people rioting over it. To me, I don't care. You can be whatever you want, you know? It doesn't matter to me. I think people need to have more tolerance. Like, what is it hurting them? It's not hurting them. If Hasidics move in, it's not hurting them. I walked through there just fine. Nobody said anything. Nobody looked at me. Oh, you irritated? You want to go in now? It was literally 1 minute and 50 seconds. Okay. Bye-bye, me too. Okay, so Abigail's routine has changed completely. She's gotten up very early and gotten ready, and then we went to take Rafael. It took me 45 minutes. I got home at 45 after. So it took me 45 minutes to walk there and back with a 2-minute sit-down break to talk to you guys. She drank a bottle when she got home, and then I made her breakfast. She ate her breakfast, and now she's drinking another bottle to go to sleep. So she's gonna take a morning nap instead of an afternoon nap because I have to go get him in the afternoon, and I need her awake and not crying. So her schedule has changed completely around to accommodate Rafael, and which is good because I need to work during the day. So this is going to give me 2 hours of working time, and that's very good because, you know, Hadar just got home and I need to catch up on the vlogs because he had all of his footage and I wasn't able to get it until he got home. So, but yeah. Wow, I really do look crazy, don't I? Thank you for sticking with me even though I look crazy. Makeup and hair are not going to be fixed for probably the next 6 months, but I'm on a very long journey to health. I've been sick for a very long time and big for even longer. I am working on my weight right now, and there's really no time to get pretty because I'm going to be sweating all day long. So thank you for sticking with me. And for the next 6 months, this is pretty much what I'm going to look like, except smaller. Smaller and smaller and smaller. Thank you guys for not being part of the world and caring about what I look like and judging me based off what I look like. Because obviously you're here because you're not judging me. Alright, thank you. I will be back in a little bit. I'm going to have some coffee because I just can't right now. Can't focus. If you know anything about YouTube, you'll know that like they had an adpocalypse and a lot of advertisers have left YouTube. Well, I mean, it hit me hard before, like in April, but it's just now hitting me like a lot harder. And I'm making half of what I was, literally half of what I was. And I've tried to make up for this by uploading on my other channels, but that doesn't matter. I've even since then had some pretty successful videos on my weight loss channel, and that doesn't matter. So, ouch. You know, things happen when you don't need them to, when you don't want them to, at the worst possible time. And this is probably the worst possible time. I mean, the future of my channel doesn't look too good as far as making money on it. Right now, the best we can hope for is to get into military housing and not have to pay rent. I'm continuing to work, you know what I mean? But this is really tough times for YouTubers. I actually don't know how YouTubers are, you know, the ones that went and bought their mansions. I don't know how they're staying alive right now, because if they bought their mansions thinking that they're making $30,000 a month and now they're making a tenth of that, how are they living? I don't know. We'll never buy a mansion. We don't want to live in a mansion because you have to clean that, and we don't want people in our house to clean. We're gonna get a modest house. It's a very small house, and that's what we're actually like choosing to live in. Because we've had the discussion, what if we made this much money and we could afford this big of a house? And neither one of us want that because we don't want to maintain it. We want to be living our lives outside. So in a way, that's great, you know? It's great that we're not making that much money because we can't afford that much. So even if we wanted something bigger, we wouldn't be able to afford it. So that's great. What's not great is the timing that it happened. And plus, America is just like, what is happening to America and Mexico and just that whole area of where we are gonna live, you know? That whole region is like getting decimated by hurricanes and earthquakes and tornadoes. Like, what is going on? The weather is incredibly bad right now, just everywhere. My parents are getting hit by the storm right now. I don't think they have power because I haven't heard from them, and they're not leaving, but my mom said if it does get bad that they're gonna go to the school, and the school is like all brick and it should have storm shutters. for the hurricane because it's a newly built school. So I'm sure that they're gonna have to rebuild some stuff because they have a lot of buildings in their yard, and I'm sure that they're gonna have to like replace things and hope to God that none of the trees fall. They have already had a tree fall on their house. I had 2 trees fall on my eBay building, might have even been 3 trees. And that's like during the time I lived there. Wow, my face. Can I tell you what happened to my face? I think I'm actually going to make a video about it because it was a big eye-opener for me to realize like what actually causes my acne and what actually helps it. So I think that might help some other people who are grown women and having adult acne. Anyway, that was a lot of topics, but I have a lot to worry about right now. I don't like to worry about money. It's not something that I ever want to worry about, and that's why I don't deal with money. I don't deal with our finances. I could care less. I don't want to know anything about it. Not that I can care less, but I don't want to know anything about it. We have several savings accounts saved up for different things. Right now, because of Patreon, that one saving account has enough for 2 plane tickets in it. So that means that we can buy 2 plane tickets to get to America, and that was like 100% done by people from Patreon that have donated to our Patreon account. So thank you so much. And I am sure that by the time that we are ready to go, we're probably gonna have enough for all 4 tickets and for Kitty. So we're gonna have to buy, I guess, 5 tickets. I don't know how much cats cost to take over there, but I'm sure it's like the price of a ticket because they have to take up room. We have another savings account for our down payment for a place to live. And then we have another savings account for general merchandise and a vehicle. So we have at least 4 savings accounts. They're not savings accounts, they're accounts that we put money into. Every time we get paid, we put money into that. The only time that we have been having a problem is when we have to pay rent. Once every 3 months, we pay for 3 months of rent, and that's a lot of money for anybody. Like, if you get paid once a month, which we do here, it's very hard. And I get paid once a month, Hadar gets paid once a month, and then we have to pay our other bills for 2 months. Like our taxes, we have to pay every 2 months. Our electric, we pay every 2 months. For 1 solid month, we don't have any bills. And then at 2 months, we have several bills. And at 3 months, we have several bills. Israel just kills you if you're a poor person. I don't know any people here who can get ahead. Like, they work and work and work. A lot of people work 6 days a week here, but you work 5 days a week, a full-time job, and you still can't get ahead. And most people that work here, they have 2 incomes, you know, a 2-income family. Most people. There's hardly any stay-at-home moms unless you're like Orthodox or something. But that's different because they don't work outside the home usually. So yeah, this is just like a really big, huge transition. Everything in my life is changing. In the next 3 months, it's gonna like extremely change, you know? We have a move coming up, which I have to pack solely for. I'm gonna be the like sole packer for that because Hadar works. And even though I work, I'm at home, so like it all falls on me. Moving is very stressful, not for just like because you're moving somewhere, but because it's like bad for your health. And I have noticed that we have lived in like 7 houses in Israel since I've been married to Hadar. Each move, I have gotten very sick afterwards, including the last one where I had to go to the hospital. One of the moves, we moved 15 days after I had a miscarriage, and I had to move the entire house. That was a lot, and I'm like a little traumatized by that one. I was like still sore and not well in my head and my thinking and just everything. I don't know why I'm talking about all this. Just know that like in the next couple of months, we're gonna have some really big changes, and a lot of you are not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. Some changes are gonna be good, like I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna get into new clothes. I have my clothes out and ready, waiting for them to fit. This week I have lost 4 pounds, and that is just because I walked twice. So I walked 4 I walked 4 miles last week, so I lost 4 pounds. That had really kicked up my weight loss. I had only lost 7 pounds this whole entire month, so that kicked up my weight loss, you know, just starting to walk. I'm hoping that it's gonna like rev my body up. My body is not used to this walking. I'm telling you that right now. My body is not used to it, and it has no idea what I'm trying to do and accomplish, and it was really fighting me. Walking up the hill, my body was like, what are you doing? You need to stop this nonsense. So my legs were actually dragging, like my feet were, I couldn't pick my legs up. My legs are very big. I had to throw my lettuce away because I didn't eat it. If I don't feel like eating something, I'll just let it rot in the fridge. And I'm really the only one that eats lettuce. Everybody else hates lettuce. I just noticed that this box says hugs. This is from Missy. So we did take our address down for you guys not to send anything because we're going to move. I'm gonna make some coffee, yeah. That's what I was doing. And we'll probably not put the new address up. It's been nice for the kids to get things, you know, because we don't buy a lot of things. We don't, like, you don't see a lot of hauls on this channel except for like necessity hauls, like food, because we don't buy a lot of things. Ooh, the kids are gonna feel that when we move to America, but it's gonna be a better lifestyle, you know. We're not gonna be about buying things and hauling things, and we never have been that way, and we never will be that way. Hadar did buy some very expensive things in the States, but these are things that are for our job pretty much. Even though I'm taking a big hit in my job, I still love my job, and I still want the quality to be really good for you guys, you know? I feel like the people who are watching now are like the people who really want us to succeed, and they want to watch what we're gonna do next. And I'm really thankful that you guys have stuck around, because like I said, there's gonna be a lot of transitions here in the next couple of months. I mean, I'm dealing with like Rafael being gone in school right now. It's really tripping me out. It's like changing our life, you know? Changing our whole routine, changing our life. My work is getting harder. Just everything. There's a lot of different things going on right now. So, sorry to ramble so long. I'm going to drink my coffee, and this is pretty much my breakfast, even though it is 10:30 almost. Whew. That walk, I am just plumb tired.
You aren't subscribed yet?
Please subscribe and like.
Comment and share. FoolyLiving.
Beets.
Getting all this desert out of this white stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Abigail.
Yeah, girl, you know how to eat an egg.